I've always had a special relationship with God. I grew up as an only child in a world of adults. I didn't have any first cousins or any kids to play with. Strictly a world of adults, and they were all God-fearing adults. So I grew up pretty strict. I remember asking my great aunt, who talked to me a lot about God, and I asked her, I said, well, what do they say to the preacher when they go down? She said, well, they, ask Jesus to come in their heart and live their life for him. And she said, you need to talk to the preacher. So I did, and I guess I was about 11 when I got saved. Life went along good. Married my high school sweetheart and thought everything was wonderful. We were in church, he was a deacon, and then when I was about 20, I had 2 miscarriages. And not long after that, I found out he was having an affair. And my whole perfect world came crashing down. And that's the first time I really doubted God. I went through some pretty dark depression. After my husband left, I had to learn to do everything. I married him and went straight from here, home, to being married. I don't know how I paid the bills because I didn't make much money, but I always had food to eat. I never went hungry. I was able to afford an apartment. I had a car. Made some bad choices, wound up being married and divorced 3 more times. Throughout, I still went to church, but I also would go out with friends to the bars. I always was the one holding the purses. Nobody asked me to dance. Nobody even talked to me. Really, it was like I was invisible. And I've had a lot of problems with loneliness. When my mom passed away, I fell into a really dark depression then. And I had to go through 6 months of Sycamore, which is outpatient group therapy. She was my best friend. I could talk to her about anything, and I lost that. And then my dad died 3 years later, so all the adults in my life that had been my support group were dying. And then I really felt alone. There was nobody else. I had to start learning to lean on him more and more because my support group was leaving me. After my second marriage and divorce, I got back in church and was pretty faithful. I've always been in church, and I've always loved, I feel like that's home, and I'm thankful for my church family and how y'all are like blood relatives. There were times when I didn't have anybody to talk to, so I try to be there for others. I'm willing to do whatever. If somebody needs me, all I have to do is call me, and I'll be there. I want to be the hands and feet. And I feel like that's what we should be, because I thought everything was perfect. I have had to learn that he's all I need. He's it. He's blessed me, though, out of 2 of those bad marriages with 2 beautiful children. I have 5 beautiful grandchildren and another one on the way. So, I have really no regrets, because he did take care of me. And he took care of everything, all my needs. And I have to give him the credit for that. It's only been the last 3 or 4 years that I've realized that I'm not alone. I have him, and he's all I need. There's no greater person to have with you. I mean, he's all powerful, he's all knowing, he's all loving. And I have learned that there's no reason to worry because he is going to take care of it one way or the other. And I just ask that he help me to accept whatever his answer is. It might not be the way I want it answered, but to help me accept whatever answer he gives, or however he sees fit to take care of me, because I know he's going to be there.